So on 27:27 we read, Solomon said, "We will see whether you were truthful or were of the liars. Take this letter of mine and deliver it to them. Then leave them and see what answer they will return."
Okay, so just to make the audience the events that we're reading. So Solomon is still with the Hoopa, who came to him with the message of Queen Sheba. So in the Jewish legend, it goes like this: the king's scribes were summoned, and they wrote a letter which they bound to the Hoopa wings. Then the Hoopa rose up and ascended to the highest heavens, uttering a cry of joy. In triumph, he flew among the other birds, who immediately followed him to the city of Kitor in the principality of Sheba. So another much more elaborate and colorful and magically described story, part of the story, but the similarities, I mean, the frame is it's very like in the same in the Quran. So that's that slide for me.
Yeah, there was a letter to be delivered.
Are you
and
hearing
it's
the plane? There is a plane. Is there? You hear me good?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
your audio is fine.
Okay.
Okay, so next 27, 29, and 30, she said, so now we're finally on Sheba, as opposed to the bird for the first time. "Oh, eminent ones, indeed to me has been delivered a noble letter. Indeed, it is from Solomon, and indeed it reads, in the name of Allah." Basically, the Bismillah.
Okay. So exactly the same event in the Jewish agada. Then the Hoopa alighted near her. She saw a letter bound in his wings. She untied the letter. It was written from Solomon, and it says, "From me, King of Solomon, peace be upon you and upon your princess. Did you not know that the Holy One made me king over all beasts?" So even like in the Quran, also here, Solomon gives praise to God for giving him everything. So it's pretty much the same. So he gives credit to the one God. So he tells her that he made me king over all beasts in the field and the birds and of heaven, over demons, over spirits, and over night harpies, whatever that is.
That was perfect pronunciation. It's referring to Lilith. It's harpies is sort of a mythological term referring to sort of female demon-like creatures.
Oh my God! So you see, it's all elaborately. I mean, the stories is fantastic. It's very, kind of a magical world, not the real world. So he tells her that all kings, east and west, north and south, came to pay me homage, and then he actually invites her to come and give him a visit. Is this where the part we added the verse from the Quran?
Yes, we have a little section in here which is from a different part in the Quran. So Surah 34, verse 12.
So this part, we have it in the Quran. The tradition of Solomon controlling the demons comes back in the Quran in many different verses. We just gave one example. And the origin of this legend about Solomon controlling the demons is actually from the Talmud, from this example, and from a different example from even earlier legends about Solomon controlling the demons. So it's a Jewish source, and the Quran adapted it as is if it's a historical canonical fact, because there is nowhere in the Bible that it's written that Solomon controlled demons, only in the legends. So you want to show the example we saw in this verse 34:12?
Well, on this one, yeah, I can actually just read it. Later we will have the fuller what is another verse that actually talks about that. But so on this one in Surah 34 verse 12, so it says, And to Solomon we subjected the wind, its morning a month, and its afternoon a month, and we made flow for him a spring of copper. And among the jinn were those who worked for him by the permission of his Lord. And whoever deviated among them from our command, we will make him taste of the punishment of the blaze. So, just like Shai said, this one is actually just putting Solomon with controlling the jinn.
Yes, which is not a biblical statement. It's a legendary statement. It's man-made legends.
Yeah, and it's very cool. And then it becomes.
Now, granted, some people took it very seriously, but all the time, because you keep the difference between the Talmud or the Apocrypha or the other, even Christian legends, apart from the canon, you know which one is you have to believe and which stuff you can choose to believe. So that's the difference between the importance of those documents, if you understand what I mean.
Yes, sir. So it's like people took it too far, and then in the 9th century they took it really too far.
In the Quran, according to Quran, they really took it very seriously.